33 tiles more. 16. Yeah. No, better keep it that way. So the proving ground is cut down. For that we have the guard post. Then still lots of fire traps. And in essence, you will lose on 2 researchers. The dungeon actually is operating at 135 research per hour, which isn't very much already, though even if you cut it down by 2 warlocks, you will still have 100. Keep in mind, you could switch your trap design to something sophisticated like this. However, I've got quite bad results with such a layout. The reason for this is, while the fire trap has a range of 3, if there's a creature right here and it hits, it will actually damage in that kind of pattern. So if you have step pattern, this is what will remain of the damage area. It's always 1 step only. So I might be wrong on this, but unless proven otherwise, I think that cutting down the actual damage range is worse than having such a layout for fire traps. So we have to wait until someone else gets hit by level 100 waves and can actually beat them. In the moment it's only me, and I do it with about such a pattern. Something like this. So let's move on to the second dungeon, which will be only shown as screenshot. So, what do we see? We see the food tiles, unfortunately. Those only work against NPC players, and I don't think that you will actually launch attacks from your second dungeon. And unless you send those attacks on NPC settlements, there will never be a reprisal. So, you can remove those tiles already. Another thing is, it doesn't matter where they spawn on those 3 gates. They will move through here. So you could move those spike traps right here, and really 1 or 2 should be enough. And everyone is hit by 3 instead of 1. Another thing, I don't know if he planned to do it that way or it just turned out. However, his mines are pretty much unscoutable. So if you have some level 1s going for your mine, comes here, needs to go all the way, probably won't make it, like here or here. But it destroys the maze. If something more, let's say a full-scale attack, comes through this door, it's already a very short maze to do. But even this one is even shorter. It literally bypasses the maze. So I think you might have gone a bit far ahead. You should really connect it right here. You save all those tiles, because later it will be you are only 1 stone binding away from a 5.5 den. Of course, this is wasted as well. Just send the food from your main base once you start with Thief playing. Okay, so regardless of the nodes, those nodes wouldn't be something a Thief player should take, but except for the 2 gold is really well. Yeah, these 2 tiles, nothing. In essence, you should increase the amount of library tiles and decrease the amount of mining tiles. It's just 1%, but when you start building bookcases, you want your library to be around 100 tiles. And we are very, very far from it. There's something else? No, that's it. So connect it like this, then all the creatures have always to bypass this little notch. You could always as well move this one tile further, so even more warlocks hit and make your trap corridor here. However, 3 spike traps. No, we would go out our way if we would call that defense. It's not. It's maybe even the level 1 thief will make it. It probably will make it. So, just maze your dungeon like this. Move your storage right over here. Keep in mind it should be 4.44 or 5.5. The library should be a big monster like here. All the hallway tiles, except for the trap ones, should be library. And this part in particular, you should try to get close to the library instead of this one. Move it like here. And maybe some warlocks will shoot first. Maybe not. This is up to chance. But at least you don't have this backdoor entrance to your maze anymore. Okay, I hope that you learned a whole bunch. And some other people are encouraged to send me their stuff so we can min-max their dungeons as well. Stay tuned.